Grand Rising, beautiful family. It's Retta's Recovery Reminders. It's Retta, and Ratchet is right here with me. And I'm at the park this morning because I woke up and it's almost 70 degrees and it's the day before Halloween. So I was like, well, we're getting outside because there's not too many more days that are going to be like this. So we came out to enjoy the beautiful lake here in the park, take a walk, and I got my book of wisdom yesterday, and I stayed up entirely too late last night reading it. It is what it is. It's a book of syncretism, and it takes all the world's religions and wisdom and puts them together, and it makes sense of everything instead of keeping you like kept in a box. You know, it allows you to see the bigger picture, which is something we all need to start doing, because when we start seeing the bigger picture, we're less likely to fight amongst each other about what we believe or what we think is right and wrong. When we start living from our heart-based instead of fear-based beliefs, when we start living from love and living in compassion and connection instead of disconnection and discourse and all the disses, we can, drop the dis and just get into ease and peace and, prosperity, abundance, which is really what the world is. And when you get the cycle down, every year, every day, it's micro and macro patterns. And when you become aware of the patterns, especially your own, you are actually able to do something about them. When you take responsibility for them and you understand that, oh, it's my actions and my thoughts that are creating what I am seeing. So if I don't like this, let's adjust something in my mind instead of blaming everybody else for, ruining your life. You are the only one that can ruin your life, and I don't even think that's possible, because everything is a lesson. And when you know better, you do better. And when you actually get into the truth and authenticity of yourself and who you came here on this planet to be, stop, looking at the distractions and the outward physical appearance and start looking at the inward appearance and how you feel about what you are, creating in your life. And when you get everything into alignment, your life is in alignment. So let's see. It says that the first book is about light and humans, what we are as beings of light. Human. It says the book of wisdom serves as a reservoir of esotericism, occultism, symbolism, and most notably syncretism. Syncretism, the method employed by me, the revival is wisdom, acts as the unifying force that merges all fields of knowledge. It weaves together every subject of matter into a singular holy science. In recognizing that all things originate from the One, the book asserts that everything is fundamentally interconnected. And that's the most important thing to get, is that no matter what it is, one little action could have a huge, repercussion. You just aren't aware of what that action does. And until I really got that, I was unable to get out of my negative patterns. I was in self-sabotage, basically trying to unalive myself. I was done with this realm. I wanted to get out of here because I couldn't understand. I couldn't figure out what I came here to do. Why am I here? This is dumb. This sucks. And I can't figure it the fuck out. Then I started trying to figure it the fuck out. And I did. I started looking within and praying to whatever is in the universe to help me get a grip and an understanding of what this is that we're in and what we came here to do. And that's exactly what happened. You know, I can't tell you all the little synchronicities that have happened in my life to make me aware that whatever is out there is in here and everywhere else too. And it is paying attention. It's watching. It knows. Because the energy that you put out, your thoughts, what you think you are creating, what you think you're doing, if it's not in alignment with the greatest good and what is meant to happen, which is healing and love and connection, then you're going to be out of gas. Like, really, anything that is self-serving is going to run out of gas here soon. Because, you know, if we're not doing something to, like, make the world a better, brighter place. Like, I'm trying to use the worst things that happened to me in my life to actually make it better, you know, to make people understand that they have the power within them. Because I didn't know. For most of my life, I felt like shit was happening to me. My life was happening to me, and it was just like, you know, a one-off. Like, oh, I don't know why this keeps happening, why I keep getting these toxic men abusing me and treating me like shit, even though, you know, I want nothing more than like a loving, you know, soulmate. I've been looking for my other half, but I was unaware that you don't have another half, you are your other half. And I think that we all have like a doppelganger in the world, a positive and a negative. But every day you get to choose which one you choose to be in this life. And when I really got that, I was choosing the frequency that I was living on. I started figuring out how I could raise that frequency and living in love and your authenticity, who you truly are and what you truly want from your life, and starting to focus on that and figuring out how to get there is the number one best thing that you could do for your life. Not what your parents want for you, not what society wants for you, but what you in your heart want for you. And when you start, you know, focusing on that, you don't have to chase anything. It just happens. But you have to be in alignment with that energy. And you have to have the awareness that your thoughts, every thought that you're thinking, is creating some kind of vibration that is giving off, that you're giving off. And somehow that vibration is drawing in things that you need to teach you how to get to the next level in life. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but like, I think all the distractions, sports, TV, all the stuff, it's to distract you from the great work, which is within, and finding out who you truly are and standing in that truth and your authenticity and being that no matter what. And when you start doing it, you know, I like turn my light on in hopes that I can be a beacon for other freaks and weirdos to understand that that is your superpower. Your originality and your authenticity is your superpower. We are conditioned to believe things from the time we're 1 to 7. And when we are not safe to be ourselves 100%. And most of us, at some point in time, are, something is said to us to make us question ourselves and our actions, our purpose, our path, like everything. It makes us question everything. And when we can't find, answers that make sense to us within our soul, like if it doesn't feel right, it's not going to sit right. And you're going to keep looking until you find the answers. I know, because that's what I've been doing my whole entire life. Realizing that something isn't quite right. And it's because they're limiting ideas. And when we can become aware of all the information as a whole and then take it all in and make up our own, opinion about how we see things as they are, not how someone else saw them and how someone explained it to you, but how you truly see your life, yourself, what you want to do with your life, and I want to help others to become aware that they are the light. You are the light. Everything that you do positively affects other people in ways that you just won't be aware of until way, down the road when you do your life review. Our energy, what we are putting out, the frequency, and that's love, affection, compassion. Why did you do that? Okay, sorry, I had to get Ratchet from around the tree. But when you stay in higher vibrational emotions, like love, joy, positivity, that's a high frequency. Allowing anger, hatred, animosity, resentment, those lower vibrational emotions to get to you, when you start focusing on that, that's the vibration that your life is going to vibrate at. That's why it's so important to think positively. It's not just a saying. It really does work. And my life is living proof. And I will continue to meditate and seek the Most High and my highest self, living a life of purpose. And that is my intention for each and every day, to live my life with purpose. And today, my purpose is to step into my highest self, become who I was truly, you did it again, who I was truly meant to be. See, this is how the universe tries to distract you from your purpose. It is up to you not to allow what is going on outside of you to distract you, and to stay focused on what you're doing and to get it done. Because you are the only one who has the power to knock yourself off your square. I hope today you are staying. Why did you do that? Come on. Come on. Go around. Get around the tree. Go. See, when I allow my frustration to get to me, she wraps herself around a tree 3 times in a row and makes me stop what I'm doing. But that's what life does. It tries to get you to pay attention to stuff that is not important, so you quit paying attention to what is important. And it's up to you to make sure that you never do that. Keep focused on what you are doing, what you are building, the biggest picture in your life, and it will become clearer the more clearer you get in your heart and mind coherence. The more you stay in your highest frequency, the more you resonate, and it becomes your default. It becomes your default. And that's how people who are negative, if they constantly make you feel bad about yourself, That's how it lowers your vibration. It actually takes your life force. It drains your life force from you. It creates illness in your body, in your mind, and it's up to you. Stop convincing people to treat you better and distance yourself from people. Those are demonic energies. It's not what you think. It's not what you've been taught. There's positive and negative energies in the world. Like there's attraction and repulsion. It's magnetism, electromagnetism. And when you raise your frequency high enough, the people that are in lower vibrations, there's a disconnect. I don't know how to explain it, but I just kept focusing on raising my awareness higher and higher, like getting the bigger picture, the most high vibration. That's what I'm going for, because we are all a part of the whole. So therefore, the frequency that we want to tune to is a choice. Okay? We are unaware of that. But once you become aware that we are like a radio and we can actually tune our frequency to a higher station, we can do it. And that's what I choose to do. And I just keep learning more and more and more about the technology of the human body and our breath. Our breath is the key. It's the portal. It's the portal to the dimensions. It's the push and the pull, the 1 and the 0. It's the breath. As above, so below. You are everything that you are seeing outwardly. What are you focusing on today? Let's focusing on creating our best self, living in love, and raising the vibration of the planet. We can do it. Love has already won on the infinite. We know this. We already know. I love you guys. I hope everybody has a really, really blessed day. I will get into this and find, I'm going to start, getting some information, and I'll start sharing as I learn more. But we are all connected. We are all one. Everything is. Everything is connected. And I believe that everything from stepping on an ant to, saving a spider, putting it outside instead of killing it, really affects your, energy. We are what we create. And today I am here to create beauty, love, and, I want to make the world a better place than before I got here. And today, in my sobriety, I am able to do that. Create what I came to create. I love you guys. Be a blessing. Peace.